What's going on, guys? It's Investing Hustler here, and today I have very good news for the marijuana industry. And I'm going to say right now, tomorrow we're going to have a very nice green day in the marijuana industry. Today we had an okay day. We started off the day red. Dow Jones was started off the day negative 500 points. We ended up the day over 260 points. So we did have a slight recovery. So we technically did have 2 green days in a row, which is really good news. I did mention in my video yesterday whether we were going to lose all the gains or not. And if you guys want to check that video out, you guys can check it out right here on the top corner. But here is the main reason why we're going to see the marijuana industry in the green tomorrow. And I can almost guarantee you guys 100% a lot of these companies are going to be in the green. And I'm going to tell you guys what I'll be doing near the end of the video. But for now, let me show you guys right now. This is Aphria right now. They're sitting at $7.57 a share. They only went up 1 cent today. So they did not make any major movements. But if you're going to look at Aphria right here, right now, Aphria after hours is sitting plus 24%. And I have oh no. Hello. So I'm going to have to continue this real soon. I want to drop this video as soon as possible because I know someone else is going to beat me to it. But right now, Aphria is sitting 24% in the green and in after hours. And I have a very good feeling this is going to affect the rest of the marijuana sector. I'm going to let you guys know exactly why this is going to happen. You guys are just going to have to give me some time. Well, before we get started, I would like to ask you guys to please give me a like. It really helps my channel and it will push me to make more videos. So let's try to get this video to 100 likes. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. I completely lost my mojo. I lost track of where I was. But right now, as we speak, this is American Aphria. They're at 662 after hours, 24%. So after hours, Aphria is now currently up 18%. They were up 23% when I was recording this video initially. I had to do a quick run. That's still amazing news for the marijuana industry. I have a feeling that because Aphria is going to push forward so much that it's going to affect the rest of the marijuana sector. So I feel like every company, Aurora, Canopy, Kronos, hopefully Namaste, my guess is it's going to be only Canadian pot companies are going to have the nice push forward tomorrow. But who knows? I'll have my fingers crossed for other companies like Planet 13, hemp might push forward. So this is amazing news for the marijuana industry. I'm going to let you guys know what I plan on doing tomorrow. But first, let's find out why Aphria is pushing forward 18.49%. So right here's an article, pot stock Aphria soars as green growth brands plan to take over bid. Ohio-based cannabis retailer Green Growth Brands late Thursday said it wanted to launch a takeover bid for Canadian pot producer Aphria, sending Aphria stock and most other marijuana stocks higher in the after-hours trading. Let's take a look at Aurora real quick. Let's see how they're doing after hours. Aurora, it's only up 0.39%. I have a feeling they're going to do a lot better in the morning, but we'll see. CGC. Surprisingly, Canopy's down after hours. So let's go back to the article. So the offer which would value Aphria at around $2.1 billion in US dollars comes as Aphria battles accusations of shady deal making from two short sellers, Quintessential Capital and Hindenburg Research, alleged that some acquisitions Aphria made in Latin America and the Caribbean were orchestrated to enrich company insiders. So I do have a couple videos of what happened with that whole situation. One of my videos is called Diving Deep into Why Aphria Crashed. I'm going to leave a link right here at the top corner. You guys can check that out if you have no idea what happened with Aphria, but I'm sure if you're following the marijuana industry, you know exactly what happened. So Green Growth, which is based in Columbus, Ohio, said its offer followed efforts to engage Aphria's board to negotiate a friendly business combination. That combination, Green Growth said, would preserve Aphria's management and board representation at a combined company's. Green Growth also said that the offer would have come with 50 million Canadian dollar investment. Green Growth also said that offer would have come with a 50 million Canadian dollar investment. Aphria was not immediately available for comment. Green Growth said the offer announced Thursday valued Aphria at 45.5% premium to Aphria's closing price on December 24th. The Ohio-based company said merger would create a formidable industry player with operations in both the U.S. and Canada, one that would mix Aphria's low-cost cultivation resources with Green Growth's retail expertise. Other cross-border deal making. We believe our offer will create a value for both Aphria and Green Growth shareholders. Green Growth CEO Peter Horvath said in the statement, "We are confident that the significant premium we are offering and the opportunity to participate in the growth of a stronger combined company are so compelling that we are taking our offer directly to Aphria's shareholders." Such a deal would make the latest cross-border tie-up in the cannabis industry. Tilt Holdings recently completed a four-way merger that combined companies in the US and Canada. The offer would give Aphria shareholders a 1.5714 common share of Green Growth for each share of Aphria. The company said it is expected to compete brokered financing of 400 million Canadian dollars at a share price of 7 Canadian dollars. So Aphria stock, most marijuana stocks rally. Aphria stock was up 26% in the after hours trading on the stock market today. Among the other marijuana stocks, Kronos was up 0.3%, Lay Canopy was up 0.3%, Tilray was up 0.2%, while Aurora Cannabis did 0.6%. And I just updated you guys with what Aphria, I think they were up only 18%. And Aurora was finally in the green. The news marks the latest in a hectic ride lower and then higher for an Aphria stock. Shares crashed early this month after Quintessentials Capital and Hindenburg Research published their allegations. The short sellers claimed that Aphria overpaid for essential worthless assets in Latin America and Jamaica, vacant or nearly vacant buildings, a farm, and a dispensary whose addresses they said they couldn't verify that were passed through to Aphria by another companies where its CEO and other allegedly held key insider roles. Aphria called the report false and defamatory if it then published details in its Latin American operations intended to show they were operational and not, in fact, worthless. Aphria said that the companies in question were given due diligence before they were acquired. The company also appointed a committee to review the acquisitions while saying it stood by the purchases. Aphria CEO Vic Newfield told the Canadian newspaper the company would publish a line-by-line rebuttal to the allegations. The company then pushed that response back, saying it would wait for the committee's review to end before addressing the short sellers. So Aphria stock also rebounded after the supporters stepped in and shot back at the allegations. They said that finding that farm and the dispensary were a matter of checking public feelings, or in the case of the dispensary, walking a few feet further. Aphria stock was briefly halted before Bloomberg reported that Green Growth was planning a hostile offer for the company. So once again, this is very amazing news for Aphria. I'm going to take one more look at them, what Aphria is looking like after hours right now. So Aphria is currently up 18.49% after hours. This looks like an amazing news. I'm currently an Aphria shareholder. So how do I plan to play this out tomorrow? So tomorrow, right now, this is Canadian price. So if they go up 18%, unfortunately, this is in American prices. So let's look at the Canadian charts right here. I mean the American charts. One sec. So this is Aphria right here at 557. So tomorrow they are supposed to. Right now, currently after hours, they're at 662. So by tomorrow, we're gonna see Aphria, and it won't even go up that high because these charts. Hold on, maybe if we bring it back. So tomorrow, Aphria, it's supposed to go up around here, 662 American. I'm gonna do a quick little conversion rate to see roughly how much that will be in Canadian dollars. Just give me 1 second. I'm just gonna type this in on my calculator real quick. So 662 times 1.35. I don't know if it's 1.36. So that means in Canadian dollars, Aphria would be $8.93. As a matter of fact, tonight, right now, I'm most likely going to do this after I post this video. I'm going to put a sell order for Aphria. I'm not sure if I plan to sell all my shares. I might sell about 75% of my shares, and I'm going to put that order in at $9. So tonight, I'm going to put a sell order at $9 for 75% of my Aphria shares, and hopefully in the morning it sees a nice little jump. It hits that number. I get rid of 75% of my shares. I might regret it, I might not. Right now we're in very, very volatile times. We're in a bear market. This is amazing news. Anytime I have the opportunity to collect a lot of profits, I'm going to take it, because right now I'm at the point where I want to be holding on to cash just in case we do have a market crash. Right now, it's very unpredictable what might happen. Literally, anything could happen. Donald Trump can say something stupid. He could say something that can fix. Oh my God. He could easily fix the stock market, or he could break it and make it decline even worse. So right now, everything's so unpredictable. It's been over 10 years since we've seen a stock market crash. So I feel like it's time to expect the unexpected, and that's what I've been doing. This is why I always collect profits. This is why I've always sold when I've seen a decent amount of gains, and this is why I don't fear this crash, because if you're holding on to cash, you're ready for a crash. So tomorrow, if Aphria goes up to $9, I will be selling 75% of my shares. It could end up going up to 10, which I'll be holding on to 25% of my shares, and I'll end up selling half of those 25% if it goes up to 10. And that's how I plan to play out Aphria. So if you're an Aphria shareholder or a marijuana shareholder, I have a very good feeling tomorrow is going to be a nice green day for the marijuana industry. It might just be a green morning, and then it might decline off, and it might be a sell-off for the rest of the day. It will also depend how the rest of the stock market does. If FANG stocks, if Dow Jones, if the S&P 500 is having an amazing day, then we might continue to see the marijuana sector push forward. But if the FANG stocks, if Dow Jones, if the S&P 500 have another red day tomorrow, then we might see a nice little quick incline, a nice little quick push forward in the morning, and then a decline before the end of the day. Tomorrow is Friday, so anything can happen over the weekend. I don't feel safe holding onto stocks, especially when when I'm holding them when they're in the green. So I do plan on selling my Aphria shares. Best of luck to you guys. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor, so I do not recommend you guys do anything that I'm doing. This is strictly for educational and entertainment purposes. What I do with my investments is strictly my decision. Do not make a decision because I'm doing it. Make sure you do your due diligence. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, don't forget to hit that notification bell and smash that subscribe button. I'll see you guys tomorrow, most likely. Enjoy your gains tomorrow, guys. Bye-bye.